Hello everybody, I'm Thomas and welcome back to the third video of this series in which I will be playing some Fantastic Factories, a game designed by Joseph Chen and Justin Faulkner with art by Joseph Chen. In this episode, I will be playing the Huemintek Corporation. This corporation reads, you roll an additional worker each phase but must discard an unplaced worker at the end of the work phase unless you want to pay 2 energy. So pretty nice, basically. Every round I roll 5 workers, and either I have to discard an extra worker at the end of the round or pay 2 energy to use all 5 workers. As far as my starting resources, I got my 3 blueprint cards, I get 1 metal and 2 energy. I've already distributed the 5 cards for the machine, so let's go ahead and get started. So trying to find a way to get goods, I think I'm gonna grab the nuclear plant. Worked pretty well last game, and I don't have a good way to get goods at the moment, so that's how I'm gonna do it. All right, so now I got my dice tray, so I will roll up my 5 workers. Once again, I can use all 5, but I'll basically have to pay an extra 2 energy at the end if I do. So I think starting out, I actually want to use these 2 4s in research to draw 3 cards, hopefully trying to grab another green card. Ooh, it was that Fettuccine Factory. I really like that card. I may even try to build that Vault 101. That's a Fallout reference. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. The Fettuccine Factory, I could build if I get another metal, and that could be pretty decent. It produces a good and a vitamin, and I can roll an extra worker. But the issue is, yeah, I couldn't use it this round. It might be better than the nuclear plant, so I will probably try to build that. So I actually can do that this turn. I could place a 6 down here. I could get a metal, and then I could discard good old Vault 101, and I could build that. That gets rid of all my resources. I have 2 workers left. I could basically, I think the plan is I place another 4 up here. That'll let me get 2 more cards, and then I'll just get rid of my last worker. So I got a foundry and the fitness center. So another green card, so I can build the nuclear plant at some point, which will be nice. So I'll have more ways to get good. As far as my starting hand, I also had the mother load, which is a pretty good way to get resources. So maybe I'll try to build that here soon. All right, on to the machine's first turn. Let's see what they are gonna be doing. So they're grabbing card number 4. So they're grabbing a foundry for themselves. Not the foundry virtual tabletop, but whatever the heck this building is. So they are not scoring for purple. They are not scoring for blue. They are not scoring for yellow, and they are scoring for red. So 1 point. So I think I'm going to discard the beacon to hire the investor, which lets me draw the top card of the deck and gain that much metal and energy. Pretty good. I got dig site, which is 2 metal and 2 energy. All right, on to the work phase. Let's see, hopefully I roll up some doubles. Okay, I did get a couple of doubles. I'm gonna use the double 5s because I want to save the 3 to maybe generate some energy over here in the Fettuccine Factory. And that gets me a good along with a vitamin, which is always nice to have. And then it allows me to roll an extra worker this turn, which seems kind of busted, but I'll do it. That gets me a 5, so that's something. So I could do something like I could discard the fitness center to build the nuclear plant along with getting rid of my 2 metal and 2 energy, and then I can spend my vitamin that I got from my Fettuccine Factory. So I can make this 5 into a 6 and put that on the nuclear plant to also generate another good along with an energy. And I still have all of these workers. I'll probably just put both of the 3s onto here to generate 7 energy. My last worker, I will just discard, or I guess not discard, but I just won't use them so I don't have to pay the 2 energy, and that's it for my turn. See what the machine's up to. Whoa, okay, well that's that. So, oh, they grabbed the airport. I did kind of want to grab that. They also had the manufactory. They grabbed that early on. Same with the strange crystals. They had some really good cards in their compound that I like having. So purple, they're not scoring for. Blue, they are. Yellow, they are not. And red, they are. So 2 points for them. I'm going to spend an energy to refresh the contractors. I think I kind of wanted to grab the battery factory, but instead I will discard my foundry to hire the saboteur up here, mainly because that will allow me to draw 2 cards, and I got a cloning lab and city park, which isn't terrible, and then I can sabotage one of their things. I will just go with their blue area, I guess. On to the work phase, rolling up all my workers, and maybe another one if I activate the Fettuccine Factory, which I rolled doubles, so it looks like I can. Put my 2 3s on here. That'll upgrade that single good to a double. It will generate me a vitamin and I can roll an extra worker. So I have a 1, 3, 5 still over here. My extra worker is another 1, so that's kind of nice, more doubles. All right, then I will use vitamin from the fettuccine factory to change that 5 to a 6, put that on the nuclear plant, change that 1 good to a 2nd good, and also get some more energy. Now, I don't know what my plan is from here. I wish I had a little bit of metal. What I think I'll do is put both of these ones on research to maybe draw 3 cards and see what I get with that. So temp agency, the medical school I do like, and think tank is interesting, but a little bit tricky to use. So this last 3 I will just get rid of so I don't have to pay the extra 2 energy, and that's it for my turn. Back to the machine, seeing what they're gonna do, and let's grab their card, a guard tower. That's fun. That's only their 2nd monument, so not the worst, but what else are they scoring for? Purple, they are not. Blue, they can't score for. Yellow, they are not. Red, they are not, so no points. Okay, this time I am gonna grab the battery factory because I do want that to hopefully build and start getting rid of some of my energy that I've built up. I will replace that, and then we'll be on our way with the work phase, rolling up my 5 workers. Hopefully I get some doubles, and I do. I get double 3s and double 5s, so I can use the double 3s in the fettuccine factory to do the old generate a good along with a vitamin, along with being able to roll another worker up, which is just crazy, but let's go ahead and do it. That is a 1. I will put 1 5 in the mine to generate a metal. I will use a vitamin to change this other 5 to a 6, put the 6 in the nuclear plant to fire that up, generating me a good along with some energy. Then I will discard the mother load to build the mother load, which costs me a metal along with 3 energy, but now I have another way to get metal with lower value cards, which is kind of nice. So I could do something like place my 2 on here, which gets me a metal. Fortunately, I don't have enough metal to build the battery factory, so I actually think I might build the temp agency instead. Or sorry, the medical school. I'm gonna discard the temp agency, build the medical school with my last metal, but now my vitamins will affect 2 rather than just a single value. And I can purchase vitamins for a metal. And I'm just gonna not use my 1 up here so I don't have to pay the 2 energy, so that's it for my turn. Rolling up for the machine, seeing what they're up to. So they're taking the 2nd card, so the dojo card, sliding that in their whatever area, the training area. And then as far as what they're scoring for, they are not scoring for purple, they're not scoring for blue, not scoring for yellow, and not scoring for red. So I'm going to discard the dojo card to hire the apprentice, which they let me draw a card and then roll an extra worker at the start of my phase. So I draw my card first, I get the laboratory, not great at this point in the game, but now I get to roll my workers, so I get to roll up 6 workers, and I could probably grab another one with the fettuccine factory. So that's a lot of workers. I did roll doubles, which I did kind of need. I got the 2 4s. I mean, I also can get vitamins to like change stuff around, but lots of good rolls here. So I think starting out, I will probably just spend the 2 4s on the fettuccine factory, generating myself another good along with another vitamin along with another worker. So I roll them up and I got a 6, which is great. I will immediately spend that 6 on the nuclear plant, generating another good along with some more energy. I will put this 5 on the mother load, generating me 2 metal, and then I will spend I'll spend this think tank to place the battery factory, which also costs me an energy to use or to build, and then I will spend 4 energy to actually use it and produce a good on there. I'm going to place this 3 here to generate 3 energy. And then I'm going to place the 1 up here to just draw a card. Hey, I get a robot. Well, it's kind of a little bit late in the game, but maybe I can find a way to play it. And my last die, I guess I will just not place and not have to pay the 2 energy. So that's going to be it for my turn. All right, let's see what the machine's going to be up to. So they are going to be doing some fun stuff. So they're going to grab the top card of the deck, which is another red card for them. And then they're going to clear out all the contractors and sabotage my highest producing building, which is either going to be it's tied for the fettuccine factory and the nuclear plant, I will probably just target the nuclear plant because they're kind of tied. I think I get to choose, and personally, I'd rather have the nuclear plant hit than the fettuccine factory. So that gets sabotaged. And as far as what they're scoring for, they're not scoring for purple. They're not scoring for blue. They are not scoring for yellow. They are scoring for red. So that's another point for them. I am going to spend an energy to refresh the contractors. Okay, I think I will just spend the laboratory to grab a specialist and hire them. So I get to gain an extra worker of any value. So I don't even have to roll for it. I just get an extra worker, which is pretty nice. So if I don't roll, I don't know, something I need, I guess. We'll see but the nuclear plant's down right now, unfortunately, so I can't really do too much there. But let's see what I can work with here. So I'll probably use the specialist to grab a 2 value dice and place that on the fettuccine factory along with this other 2 to get that going. That will produce a good along with a vitamin, and I get to roll up another worker, seeing what they are. They're a 6, wow. I'm going to place the 4 over here on the nuclear plant to start trying to repair that. I'm gonna place a 3 on generate, but not take any of the energy and just spend 1 so I can activate the battery factory and essentially just produce another good. I'm gonna just go 6 and 6 down here to get myself 3 metal. And then I'm not gonna use that last 5 so I don't have to pay for it. So that's it for my turn. Back to the machine's turn, curious what they're doing. We're almost at the end of the game. I am 1 good away from triggering the end of the game. So they rolled a 2, so they're grabbing another training card. They just have, I think they're maxed out over here at this point, and seeing what they're actually scoring for. Purple, they are. Blue, they are not. Yellow, they are not. And red, they are, so 2 points. I'm going to grab the beacon for the market phase because the contractors I don't really want to hire. And beacon could be some nice extra points at this point. So rolling up my workers and seeing, hopefully I get some doubles and a 6 maybe. I did not get a double, but I did get a 6. So that's okay. I did save my vitamins from last time, so I still have some stocked up there, which is pretty nice. So I will probably use 1 to change this 2 to a 4 and place that in the fettuccine factory to generate another good. And this has officially triggered the end of the game. Gets me another vitamin, and then I can roll up my extra worker, which is a 4. I can place the 6 over here. This is done being repaired at this point. And that will generate me another good on the nuclear plant, along with some energy, which now I have 4 energy, so I can go ahead and spend all of that to generate some goods over here at the battery factory. I'm going to spend the 3 here to generate 3 energy, just so I have that for the final round, I guess, next round. I did use a vitamin, I think, for the 4s. Or no, that generated a vitamin, so I'm good there. I just want to probably use a dice up here to draw a card. I get the black market, not the best. And I think with that, I'm probably just going to hold off on spending my extra worker, and that's it for my turn. All right, let's see what the machine's penultimate turn is going to be. So they are grabbing the top card of this, which is a utility card. They're clearing out the market, kind of spicing things up for their second last turn, filling this back in real fast here. And then what are they actually scoring for? Purple, they are not. Blue, they are scoring. Yellow, they are not. Red, they are. So 2 more points for them. I did kind of want to build the beacon, but the other reason I grabbed it is I think what I'm going to do is spend the beacon to get the hired hands. So I spend the beacon and 3 energy to hire the hired hands, which could be really nice. So I roll 2 extra workers. So I essentially roll 7 workers because I got 4 normal plus my extra from that, which is 5. And then with those 2, that is 7. And I will probably activate the fettuccine factory and roll an 8th worker, which is just insane. So let's see all of these workers, what they're up to. Got a lot of doubles and some 6s, so that's always nice to see. So I can put all of these up here just to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. I got these 2 1s over here, so I can place those in the fettuccine factory to get that going. That generates a good along with a vitamin, and my last worker I can roll up, which is another 6. I will immediately place them in the nuclear plant to get that going, generating me a good along with some energy. I can place the 3 here to generate 3 energy and spend my 1 energy over here on the battery factory to generate another good over there. I'm going to use a vitamin to change this 5 into a 3, place that down here on generate to get me 4 energy. I'm going to place both my 6s up top to get 3 cards, and hopefully I get something good that I can build. Okay, Skunkworks, Assembler, Obelisk. Yeah, these are all pretty decent. I got another green card, so I could do some building. Okay, well, I'm going to discard the Skunkworks to play the City Park, or I guess build the City Park, mainly because it gets me 2 points, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get the most points right here at my final round. So then I will discard the robot and build the assembler, which I guess I first have to change this 4 to a 3 and place it on generate. I was kind of jumping ahead, but that's going to generate me 5 energy, and I'm going to spend 2 of it over here along with my 2 metal. So I still need 3 energy back, but with that, I think that is all I can really do. And since I used all my workers, I do have to spend 2 energy, leaving me with 1 energy, and that's it for my turn. All right, let's see what the machine's doing on their last final turn. Something crazy maybe, maybe not. All right, they're grabbing another production card. And then what are they scoring for? Oh boy, they're now scoring for purple. They are scoring for blue. They are scoring for yellow, and they are scoring for red. So 3 points. That was the last round, so let's get into the final scoring, starting with my stuff. As far as my buildings go, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Then adding my goods on top of that, I have 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 2 4s, 24 total. So 24 is the score for the machine to beat. What do they have? They have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 20, 2, 4, 6, 26 points. I was so close, so close. 2 points away. Huemintek, I guess, is not enough to beat the machine, but dang it if that wasn't close. I feel like just at the end, they got so many points those last couple rounds. They were like 2 points, 2 points, 3 points. That was pretty rough, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'll be back next time attempting the next corporation, so subscribe if you want to catch that. If you want to see one of my recent videos, click up there in the top right corner of the screen.